There's no time quite like the present to get started, so let's do it. 73 Honda CB500.
This is pretty much the worst video ever made.
Napoleon, like anyone can even know that.
Hello my friends, and welcome to Tom's Tinkering Adventures. Well, today we're going to be working on this 73 Honda CB500. This was given to me a while back by a friend of mine, and supposedly it ran. He had it for several decades, and it's been sitting for probably a couple. But there's no time like the present, so let's jump into it and see what this thing needs. Maybe we can get it going. Our last one, we did the Yamaha AT2. No luck on that one, but this one maybe is a little more promising. So we'll take a peek at it, see what it needs, and let's get going. This bike looks pretty complete and pretty beat, but it's all here for the most part, I guess. Looks like we've had an airbox delete in the past and pod filters which have disintegrated off of here. Lots of rust. We have aftermarket exhaust. I don't know what that is. A really cool retro king and queen seat. More rusty crusty stuff here. Turn signals relocated back here. There was a rack. I have it sitting over outside somewhere. But the first thing that I noticed is we've got some wiring issues, so we're going to pull the seat, the tank off, get down there and see if we can't figure that out, if that's going to be repairable, if we're going to have to order something. So let's dig in. Nice. The rodents have been here. Pretty gross. Pop the tank open and it does look promising in there, but we're going to pull the seat off, pull this tank off, side covers, and start digging into that wiring. And I'll get the vacuum out because this is nasty. The mice have been here. We'll pull that out. I think I'm going to push this whole thing out and hose this off because this is crusted on here. Yuck. We're a bit more presentable now. Still have some work to do here, but I hit a little bit of degreaser on some stuff and knocked off all the most of the mouse turds. And I found 2 of the pod filters. Parts of them. And by the way, this thing does turn over, so we may have some life in this beast. I think this looks like where that thing is supposed to plug in, so I'm going to pull the wiring out and we'll try to splice in something for now just to see if we can get life to this thing, turn it over, and figure all that out. Oh yeah, this is ugly, but who knows what caused that. It's not pretty. I guess we'll start here. I am not 100% sure, but I believe this is the voltage regulator. And my friend I got this from said that he hooked this thing up to a car battery and fried it like this. So we have a green wire and a red wire that look like they have cooked themselves mostly. Now, since I work on a lot of stuff, I have a huge box full of old assorted wiring and items, so I'm hoping that I might have some connections like these. Maybe I can depin this and repin the red and the green. The green one looks pretty easy. I should be able to just put some kind of a connection on it. And this one, maybe there's enough left here that I can put a heavy-duty butt connector there. I mean, obviously this is not the right way, but we just want to see if this works. So that's where I'm at on that. And over here, the whole electrical panel pulls off. And on the back of it, the red and the green are fried a portion of the way up here. So I'll see if I can't fix that other piece and then start cutting into this and see what I can save. I'll dig out my box of wires and show y'all. Lots of dead bikes in here. But right there is a red wire with the proper connection on it. So we'll fish that. Look, there's a green one too. So we'll try to get those out of there, feed them into here, and see what we can do for this. Well, it ain't by the book, but it's on there. And look, the wires even match. So we fix that, sort of. I'll look this up. Maybe I can buy a replacement. Maybe this one is shot. Maybe that's why it melted it. I don't know. But that'll get us by. So now we'll cut open the wiring on the bike. And if we can fix that, we'll throw a battery on this thing and see where the smoke comes out. Well, it ain't by the book, but we got something there. So we're going to hook up some power and we'll see what happens here. Give me a second. I've got a battery. I don't know. It's got a little bit of charge. Obviously not the right battery, but we're hooked up. I don't see any smoke coming out. Got a neutral light. I don't see an oil light. Horn works. No turn signals. There we go. We got a headlight. We got a tail light. Still no smoke. That's all good. Okay. There we do it. Oh. The starter button's breaking off in my finger here. We got crankage. That's something. Okay. And no smoke yet. I like that. Okay, let's pull a spark plug out and just see if we have spark for the heck of it. I had a random spark plug laying around here. Let's see what this looks like. There's spark. I can't believe there's spark in this thing. Okay, well, I have some kind of spark. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll get the fire extinguisher ready. And I'm going to spray some carb cleaner in here. Now, I know some people say don't spray carb cleaner into an engine. And I agree with you, but I'd love to hear this thing make a little bit of noise. And this will be a big win for us for today. Okay, I did this one better. I tried to fill up the float bowls a little bit with a syringe. The fuel lines are broken off on the carburetors, but I was able to get some fuel in the first two and some carburetor cleaner in the right two banks. I'll spray a little bit more in here and we'll give it a crank and see what happens. And put the choke on. I wish the oil light was on, but firing a little bit. Okay, we got a couple pops out of it, but never did much more than that. So I'm going to pull this off here, and I believe the points should be under there. We'll take a peek at that and clean those up, and maybe get a little bit better spark and see what we got. Points look basically brand new, so that's probably not it. I'll double check the clearance on them, and then, you know, I was just hoping to get some fire out of it, but we'll probably pull these carburetors off on another day. It's starting to be the end of the day. Carburetors removed. Set them over here. We're gonna get those apart probably on the next video. How's that sound? I think I'll pull them apart actually and see if I want to order some carb kits. And then if I decide to order carb kits, I'll get that on order, and then we'll continue on with the Honda CB500. So there's part one of the Honda CB500. I got farther than I thought I would. The electrical I thought was going to hold us up, but it looks like it's going to work. Probably enough to at least get it running, and then we'll go from there. I've gotten pretty lucky. I have a friend who has some tires that he's going to give me, so if I get this going, put some tires on it and see where it goes. All right, if you're liking my content, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider doing so. Thank you very much for watching. Get out there and find your adventure. Adios.